What's up, family? I'm at Altar 2026. It is fantastic. Once again, Dr. Fayron Epps and her team are putting on the fabulous Altar Summit. And what does that mean? That means caregiving, dementia, research, and the faith community are all coming together to figure out how we can be supportive and how we can beat this thing. And a little bit of a surprise is this time, y'all, they had me come back not as a participant, but as a host for the opening ceremony Gospel Explosion concert. All right, get ready. Parenting Up, Caregiving Adventures with comedian Jay Smiles is the intense journey of unexpectedly being fully responsible for my mama. For over a decade, I've been chipping away at the unknown, advocating for her, and pushing Alzheimer's awareness on anyone and anything with a heartbeat. Spoiler alert, this shit is heavy. That's why I started doing comedy, so be ready for the jokes. Caregiver newbies, OGs, and village members just willing to prop up a caregiver, you are in the right place.
Hi, this is Zeddy. I hope you enjoy my daughter's podcast. Is that okay?
Today's supporter shout out comes from YouTube. JPGP-B2B. My great-grandpa passed February last year. His wife, who has stage 4 cancer, is flourishing. We've been watching my granny like a hawk because the bond her and my grandpa had was definitely made by God. It's definitely been hard to lose a husband. Mine and I are 26, and even the thought of it saddens me. That's heavy and that's deep. Thank you so much for sharing that what you're going through with your loved one and what you've witnessed had you thinking about the possibility of what might happen in your lifetime. Take a breath, try to relax, don't borrow worry from the future. Because trust me, life will give you enough to worry about on its own. Now, if you would like to be the recipient of a supporter shout out, you know what to do. Leave a review on Apple Podcasts or YouTube. We're parenting up everywhere, baby. Altar 2026, we are having us a good time. It is hard to have a good time when you're talking about dementia, but Dr. Fayron Epps and her team know how to put on a party. I mean a big party. We are at Impact Church, yet again, in Southwest Atlanta. Shout out to the SWATs. It's a 3-day summit, y'all. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. They got big time sponsors. What is it? It's behind me, like Eli Lilly, AARP, and all NIH, and a bunch of whole people that you'll see all over the screen. But do you know in these times how difficult it is to have major government and private and research and biotech all sponsor you at the same time? That's because Dr. Epps is about that life, and she is fantastic. So now, what is Altar Summit, Jay, and why is it different from any other dementia summit? Well, at Altar, the whole premise is to merge faith community. The faith community, people who believe in a higher power, divinely led, and then get those people educated on dementia so they can go back to their home churches and share what they learned. So they're not waiting on doctors, they're not waiting on hospitals, they're not waiting on the government. They're doing it themselves, and they're doing it enriched in the faith that brought them to be a community in the first place. So like, how dope is that? There are seminars, there are music concerts, there are how-tos, there are Q&As, and there are also moments where you just learn from people who are in the trenches, either in research, that's a thumb, or in the advocacy of the hospitals. And speaking of research, let me tell y'all something. Dr. Epps is on a tear to get us more involved in clinical research. Look at here, family. A part of the reason why we don't, go sign up for clinical things, yes, the Tuskegee syphilis experiment. I know, I'm from Montgomery, Alabama. And Henrietta Lacks. Like, hey, her stem cells are still the reason why people can have brain surgery and heart implants. I know, I get it. I understand as much as I can why you may be apprehensive, but guess what? If we don't participate, we meaning people of color, especially black women, maybe the reason why we are getting diagnosed in larger numbers is because none of the precursors and parameters actually match our DNA, right? Like we the only ones that, okay, black people are the only people that can have sickle cell anemia, but it took research to figure that out. We take it for granted now. We have to get in these research trials while we're healthy, and especially if you've been diagnosed with mild cognitive impairment. Those are the two groups of people that actually mean the most for these research studies. You see what I'm saying? Like, how can they make a pill for us or make a treatment for us if they don't know our bodies? All right? So do that. Another thing that means a lot to Alter and Dr. Fayron Epps this year is the youth community. They have a youth summit. If you know anyone, you can go to alterdementia.com and sign up for the youth summit. It's for people that are 12 to 24 years old. But if you're 11, or you know somebody that's 11, I think you can get in. The point is, way too often, young people are asked to step in to quote unquote sit with the grandmama, or go with them to the doctor's office, or run in the store for your grandmama because she can't go in anymore. And we give them adult responsibilities without giving them adult understanding. At the youth summit, they break it down. They break it down in real scientific ways, but that are bite-sized pieces for people at that age to understand what is happening to their mom or dad or grandparent. The other thing that's a really big deal to Dr. Epps, brain health. Most of my life, everybody told me to take care of my heart. At school, at church, Jay, don't eat pork every day. Or if you eat it, don't fry it all the time. Shout out to pork skins, okay, and pickled pig feet on the counter. Don't ask me why I know about that. It's blame it on my grandfather. But those things were drilled into us. If your left arm is hurting, you might be having a heart attack. Like, we learned that from the community. Now it's time to do the same thing for our brain. Y'all, it's two ways to cure dementia. One is to have treatments and medication that reverse the disease. The second is to avoid getting it. If X percentage of us are being diagnosed with dementia every year, if we reduce that by 50% within 5 years, that is the same as curing the disease. If I can keep myself from getting it, even though my mama and her daddy had it, and all her daddy's siblings, okay, not all. Anyway, I'm a comedian, y'all know. I mean, more than my granddaddy. And brain health is how you can avoid getting dementia. Top thing I just heard him say, a top thing I just heard him say that will help you with brain health. I'm going to whisper this so you take me seriously. Go to sleep. Take your ass to sleep. The body is the most magnificent machine ever invented. And if you go to sleep, it will repair a lot of things itself. So many times, by the time we get in our 50s and our 60s, we are so sleep deprived, our bodies cannot even repair itself anymore. So go to sleep. The other thing I heard somebody yell is sex. Now, listen, I'm not a doctor, but I can neither confirm nor deny. But I do know that many people say sex is very pleasurable and it makes them happy. And happy and relaxed, and then they go to sleep, right? So maybe that'll help you not get dementia. Dr. Epps did not condone that second part, but I did hear it from somebody in the audience. I cannot wait for you all to see more about this conference. If you have an opportunity to come next year, please do so. It is a very intense community environment where everybody is locking arms and saying, we're going to beat this dementia thing. And along the way, we're going to stay prayed up, and we're going to stay positive, and we're going to pivot into whatever it takes to be a caregiver and an advocate in our communities. Man, what is better than that? And besides that, Atlanta is dope. All right, now y'all about to get something special. We are going to show you a portion of the hosting set I did. Yep, that's right. They actually asked your girl to come in and host and do a comedy set before the gospel explosion. I tried to sing. They asked me not to. They said keep it to the jokes. I hope you love it.
Awesome. Dr. Epps. How's everybody doing? Look around. You're like, who talking? Here she come. Here she come. I'm Jay Smiles, and I'm glad to be here. Who else is happy to be here? Okay? Who else knows the Lord? Okay? Who else knows but don't like dementia? I know that's right. Y'all. But your mother was insistent. She said I had to take her. Ma'am, listen to me. How you do? Feed her and give her medicine. I don't even know if you can drive. I didn't even do the background drive to check on you. Girl, if you don't give me my mama back. Y'all, then sometimes I think my mama really is fake forgetting. But I love her though, so I'm still rolling with her. Look at all these commercials. Usually it's the pens. They got some good commercials. Them commercials make you think you could water ski on them dogs. But you like, that thing it's gonna suck up a gallon of milk. You could just pour it. All right, so I go and pay this extra money for these adult breeds for my mama. Y'all, the third night, my mama wake up in a pool all around here. What is this? What is this? Why is it here? I go to change her, y'all. Everything in the middle with them fancy absorbent cotton things, dry. This is dry. All the side wet. This, like I had a hose. I was like, what is going on? Now listen, I checked in though with my engineering brain because before I came to caregiver, I'm a doctor. I'm not a See what I'm saying? It's easy when you get up here and start talking. You be like, oh yeah, I went to the moon. So I'm an engineer, a product designer, and a lawyer. All before my mama got here. So my engineering brain kicked in. I was like, why is the middle dry but the sides are wet? I was like, oh, that stuff is meant for people who need wings. We don't need wings, we need our thighs covered. My mama's from Alabama. Baby, she lay down and that thing is a double wide, okay? Let me further accentuate why the Youth Summit is important. So many of us, myself included, ask that child, that grandchild, that niece or nephew who's in middle school, just go stay with your grandmama till I get off work. That person has now become a caregiver. They are scared. They don't know, because why are you now? Last year you didn't make me stay with grandmama while you were at work. Why I gotta stay with her now? What happened? So at the Youth Summit, the children will be given information so they know what to expect. They know what they're looking at. They can read between the lines in ways that we, as the mama or the auntie, really might not be able to articulate. So shout out to you and everything, because I know I was a youth caregiver and didn't know it. How many people were youth caregivers and didn't know it? Staying with the lady next door, I'm like, I don't even like her. Like, why? I climbed over there to get oranges off her orange tree, and she sent her dog. And so now, I'm supposed to, you know what I mean? Like, anyway, I did it, because it's my grandmama, but whatever, I didn't like it. So those are things that we really want you to encourage people that you know between those ages to participate in the Youth Summit. And again, I want y'all to donate to what? AlterDementia.com. Look at y'all. That's so great. It's also in your program book. And if you just give me the $20, I swear I'm gonna give it to you. Now don't follow me around in the parking lot. I told you I would give it to her. Now, has anyone heard about the push for brain health? Yeah. Yeah. Do y'all remember the push for heart health? Kind of. They've been telling us about heart health louder and longer. But everybody knows that bacon is probably not good for your heart. Doesn't mean I don't eat it. I was just saying, some of this is just about knowledge, right? We got to make you aware, and then we'll work on the execution. Right. With brain health, somebody tell me what you think, like, if there's a number one thing to do for your brain to keep it healthy, what would you think it is? Anybody?
Use it.
Okay. I'm gonna give $20 to Alta on your behalf, because she knocked it out the park. Sleep. Just go to sleep. Right now. Not right now. But 7 to 8 hours. You might not get it every night, but try not to let 2 months go by when you only got 4 hours. The best thing you can do for your brain is to go to sleep. And that's free. Uh-oh. Well, okay. When I say best, again, I'm not a nurse or a doctor. I'm trying to tell you the things you can do that ain't gonna cost you nothing, and you can just start doing them tonight. Now, Doc and all them gonna get up here, and they gonna have a long list of bullet points that a comedian doesn't know nothing about. I would like to say that sleep is in there. It might not be number one. Let me tell you why it's number one to me. I'm thinking, oh, that doesn't cost me anything. Let me go ahead and get number 8, and move to number 1. I was playing like 3-card money with it. Anyway, y'all feel what I'm saying. Also, your diet. Not dieting like you gotta lose weight, but what are you eating? What types of things are you eating? The Mediterranean diet is often very much so celebrated, right? So it doesn't mean you gotta cut out meat. Doesn't mean you gotta stop eating all forms of carbs. It is which carbs and which meats. And so you can just Google Mediterranean diet and just try to get some sleep. How y'all feel about that? Who's from Texas? Okay then, Texas. All right. Who's from South Carolina? Yeah. Alabama. Tennessee. Down the street. Who's from down the street? Down the street, Georgia. That would be me. And my entire podcast team. Thank you all so much. Thank you so much.
Hey, family, we are at the Alter Summit 2026, and I am standing with an advocate and a partner to Dr. Fayron Epps, Pastor Jeanette Jordan. Okay, the pastor is written on the badge. That's how you know she's not making it up, because it's a part of her registration. And she founded Dementia Dignified Academy. Tell us why you are here.
I am here, first of all, I am also founder and pastor of Journey to the Cross Ministries, and we are based out of Chicago, Illinois. I am a partner of the Alter program, have been a partner for 4 years. Last year was my first time coming to the summit, and I was a vendor, and I was also one of the speakers together with my business partner, Michelle Mason. And we talked about my journey with caring for my husband. So I'm here this time to hear my granddaughter, who helped me to care for my husband, her grandfather. She's one of the speakers on one of the panels. She attends North Carolina A&T, and y'all brought her in so she could tell about her journey with her grandfather. So I'm here to hear that, and I'm here to get information. Now I know why I'm here, because I need to get information for couples that's looking for resources. They live right here in Atlanta, and they came on my support group this evening, and they're looking for help that they cannot find. But I know we have it here at the Altar Summits. So I'm going to get that information so that I can share with its families.
Fantastic.
Yes.
And family, what I got to tell you is I had the pleasure of sharing the green room with Pastor Jeanette, and I heard her anointed support of one of the people on her support group call, what she was saying, how she was able to ebb and flow between giving them a little bit of hard medicine and giving them a soft hug. You are wonderful. I'm so happy that Chicago is sharing you with Atlanta for these 2 or 3 days. Shout out to HBCUs, your granddaughter, and I can't wait to hear what she has to say.
Bless you.
Thank you
I
so much.
enjoyed you also. I heard you up there. Things get funny. I can tell you some stuff you can add to your monologue.
We're going to have you on our podcast.
Okay.
And get
I
it
love
direct.
that.
All right.
I love
Thank
it.
you so much.
Thank you so much. God bless you, dog.
Listen, Herb Caldwell, the Mama Joe Project. Now, you're a speaker, and you are to speak at a Dr. Fayron Epps summit means you have already told a story that was compelling and useful. So, who are you and why are you useful?
That depends on who you ask, but in this context, first of all, so happy to be here at the Alter Dementia Summit, and I'd be happy to be here with Jay Smiles. And so I'm a film producer, and a film producer of a documentary film called My Mama Joe, Hope and Help. And what we've done is use storytelling, the power of storytelling, right, to put a face to caregiving, Alzheimer's, and dementia. So Mama Joe is my mother, right? And so just telling her story and the journey of going through that. And then we use it as part of educational outreach, right? Connecting folks to information, resources, and then social networks. It's important that people don't feel alone, right? When you're in a room with other folks. So that's who I am, that's what I do.
Okay, where can people see some of your work, the film or snippets or documentary?
So the film is streaming on pbs.org. Just put My Mama Joe in, and then it'll come up.
Look at that, pbs.org.
Right, yeah.
Love it.
But
Some people are trying to kill it, but I love PBS.
Well, it was the perfect venue because it's the most accessible.
Yes.
Especially in rural areas, everybody ain't got however much y'all paying for Netflix or stealing. Right? So.
Did you see him? Where'd you grow up?
Illinois. I've been an Illinois resident all my life. I live 15 minutes from downtown St. Louis.
Yeah, that's why you over here got this slick talk. Go, keep going. We love it. Look, the Parenting Up podcast, we lead with levity and we believe humor heals. So the only way we can get through this is to laugh.
No, it's pretty amazing. So you can watch it there, but what I love is we do these things called community engagement forums.
Okay.
Usually in a movie theater. So we show the film, and then we have a panel of experts where the audience can ask questions. We have a mini info fair, so folks in 2 hours, folks are being able to connect with something they see, something they hear, and then real materials in their hands. So.
Okay, Herb, you don't have to beg anymore. My God, everybody here is begging me to come to the next version of the Community Watch Summit. We just saw the thing, people got to talk thing. I'll
Right.
be there, hold it together, brother.
Listen, I was just in Cobb County last week, had an amazing time, and tomorrow we'll be in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Where do you want to come? Because we go quite
all of them.
You got it.
Y'all hear that? All right, so and we're standing on holy ground, so he has to tell the truth at least. at least. I'm gonna say at least tell the truth, kind of.
At least.
Yes.
Kind of.
I would love to come, bring the podcast, Parenting Up podcast community, make sure that it's a part of the materials that we put out, because you're right. So often we watch something, we read something, and we don't know what to do with it, right? The dementia piece is the new hot It's the new sexy sizzle disease.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean people know what to do with it and how to manage when somebody you love has been diagnosed. So first of all, congratulations and thank you.
Thank you.
For the Mama Joe Project.
2 things quickly.
Yeah.
Those things we can do, engage the power of music
Yes.
and the power of laughter.
Listen, you don't want me to sing. I got a mean playlist though, and I can bring laughs.
Let's bring the laughs, because sometimes that and our faith is what gets us gets us
That's
through.
the only
So,
thing that has me standing in front of you today.
yes.
Well, thank you so
Thank you
very
for
much.
having me.
All right, Herb.
Amazing. All right, till the next time.
Yes. The Snuggler. Alter 2026 blew my mind. Why? How, Jay? Well, there's so many people out here doing the hard work that may or may not come across your social media feed. You may not live in the communities where they are, but there are people from all over the nation that I got to meet today, from St. Louis, from Chicago, from LA. That's crazy that we are all doing our part, usually volunteering, just putting our heads together and fighting, because what? Somebody that we loved went through dementia or Alzheimer's, and we did not have what we needed. So what did I get from here is, if they don't have what you need, then you be what you need. We are the gap fillers. Whatever is missing in the system, we can fix it. That's it. We're human and we badass. Everything that's right with this world is because some human decided that's enough. I'm about to shake this shit up. Thank you for tuning in. I mean, really, thank you so very much for tuning in. Whether you're watching this on YouTube or if you're listening on your favorite podcast audio platform. Either way, wherever you are, subscribe. Come back. That's the way you gonna know when we do something next. Y'all know how it is. I'm Jay Smiles. I might just drop something hot in the middle of the night.